It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Chargers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball. Quentin Johnston was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Herbert. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hey, easy. We're going orange. Set.
Here's Herbert. That's caught by the rookie Quentin Johnston. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Hey, ram. Let's go. 59. 12.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Hey, easy, easy, easy. We'll go orange, 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 orange. Ready?
Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now they send a man in motion right. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. The question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon, because this team has rebounded.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. Herbert going to change the play here. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers?
And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! We go, 76! 76!
After the interception, here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, lift! 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 Lift!
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Not.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Crowd right.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go. Hey.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught by Kelly. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Goff now on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. St. Brown motioning left. On first down, it's gone. And he's got this to Jefferson. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now gone. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go.
Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hold me trips right. Hey, Ray.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. St. Brown motioning left. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. St. Brown motioning left.
Hey, kill. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 98 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
On 1st down, Goff. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, Kaplan. Baylor Tigers.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Quentin Johnston, 32 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Goff on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. St. Brown in motion right. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jefferson going to go in motion right. They'll go again with Gibbs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. In motion to tight end. Throwing on third. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Michael Davis. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Alex Erickson, 47 yards. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Check. Tiger. Shell. 14.
Now Goff on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw on second down is Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Goff. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. On the return, Walker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. There he goes left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Baylor Tiger. 21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
380. Run. Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll get this complete to Erickson. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Go. Hey, Ray. Go, hey, go. Set.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, it's Edwards. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.